Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Wishing is not enough. We must do. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. I love this quote because it speaks directly to me. I've been passionately interested in entrepreneurship, small businesses, and being self-employed since I was a child. I've always been fascinated at the idea of controlling your own time and destiny so directly, and know that the harder you work and can convince others to work for you, the more this directly impacts your own future. I've also often been interested in how small businesses have evolved over the last 100 years or so, and the fact that so many people still let other people or groups not only control such a large part of the time in their lives, but that they allow others to do it and treat them with disrespect. What I mean by this is that you'll spend a minimum of 40 hours a week on average in America earning a living. Oftentimes, much more than that, whether it's from multiple part-time jobs or full-time jobs that take up a lot more time than that. It's a fairly common thing in America. But just because you have to work to live, a lot of people feel like that means that they also have to take a level of disrespect that they wouldn't accept from anyone else. It's almost like they think that just because they're being paid to do a job, that makes it okay for them to be treated like dirt, and I don't agree with that. I've always struggled to follow or listen to someone who I feel is clueless or not worth showing any respect beyond that common respect you might give a stranger. Because of this interest, I've rapidly devoured every bit of information about these subjects ever since I was a kid, dreaming of what my small business empire would look like, how my business would be different by actually providing a place for employees to earn a living, but also to have a workplace that is so different and positive compared to what's currently out there that I can easily attract the top talents and have them fighting to get into and keep their spot because of how desirable and different it truly is. I kept dreaming of what it would look like when I got there and not spending any time looking at the steps leading up to that point that I would need to take. Every time I had a job I hated, I would use this successful future dreamscape to escape and get through just one more crappy day. I've known what I needed to do for a while. I've been wishing to create and do certain things for a long time. What I wasn't doing was applying that knowledge and acting on it to start making that dream one step closer to being a reality. I think we all have certain fantasies or dreams in our heads that we believe are at the apex of our future happiness. But how are we ever going to get to that point if we don't invest our time, energy, and funds into actually making it happen? This quote hits so close to home for so many, and they don't even realize that they've fallen into this sand trap of thought versus action. When you're in the trap, you also find just one more thing you need to learn about, one more thing you need to read about, one more podcast you should listen to, talk about, or plan out, when we haven't even taken one solid action that will actually put all of that knowledge that we've already gained to work. I've always heard a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I think that one solid action and application is worth 1,000 dreams or plans. How can I apply this to what I'm currently doing? This is one that, like I said, called out to me, and it's because I've already started applying a lot of what this saying is talking about across the most important goals that I currently have. I've spent my entire life planning, thinking, learning, and imagining without acting. I spent years wasting time, even knowing that I'm the type of person who learns best by just jumping right into something and learning the hard way by doing it. I've been working every day over the last month or two, creating content, acting on my plans, and slowly making headway towards my goals, all while thinking that if I just started doing this 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, how far along would I be right now? It's humbling to think about how far other creators have come, other self-employed individuals have come, and how big some small businesses have grown in the time that I was wasting planning. I'm going to apply this by continuing to apply my knowledge and acting on my goals every single day as I strive to keep moving forward, regardless of setbacks, ignoring the negative people who don't believe in me, and staying true to myself. What do you think it means? Do you agree with my take on it, or do you find other messages in such a simple line that call out to you, pushing you to be better? How will you apply this message every single day moving forward? Leave your answers down below so we can all share, encourage, and push each other to be more together than we could have been by ourselves. If you found this video helpful and would like to keep seeing more like it in the future, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We are putting out a new video every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you'd like to be reminded to tune in for your daily dose of getting your mind right, make sure you hit that bell icon that turns on notifications, as this lets YouTube know that you want to be informed every time a new video drops. Thanks for listening. Get out there and attack your goals.